Chaitanya, a question in Kasi Misra's house. If you will kindly permit me to ask, then please tell me about the unlimited and wonderful glories of the holy name, about which even Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma are unacquainted. Lord Chaitanya replied, the excellences of the holy name are like an ever-expanding shoreless ocean. Even Lord Krishna himself does not know the limits of it, what to speak of ordinary mortals. I will simply repeat what is written in the scriptures. If you listen with proper faith, you can be delivered from this distressful material world. The holy name is capable of dissolving sins and removing impediments. The name embalms sufferings and diminishes the detriments that are so characteristic of Kali Yuga. It redeems the unredeemable residents of hellish planets and nullifies the inevitable sinful reactions carried over from previous births. The holy name purifies offenses and is the quintessence of all transcendental activities, shining more brilliantly than the Vedas. The scriptures declare that chanting is the highest spiritual activity, higher than making pilgrimages to the holiest of places. His holy name is omnipotent and benedicts the chanter with unimaginable good fortune. Its very nature is that it elevates one to experience divine bliss. A chanter is no ordinary person, for he becomes worthy of the entire world's praise. The holy name is the only means of salvation for the fallen conditioned souls, and it is always worshipable, for it offers the much desired liberation, exalts one to the supreme spiritual abode and blesses the chanter with transcendental love of Godhead, Sri Hari. The Sruti and Samriti contain countless proofs of the holy name's sublime position. It is the supreme destination of all spiritual aspirations and the mainstream of the current of bhakti devotional service. The holy name destroys all sins. One of the inherent characteristics of the holy name is that it destroys all sins. Here first the different, authoritative conclusions on the subject. Take note of Ajamila, the example of a sinner, who on his deathbed unconsciously called out, Narayana, the Supreme Lord's name. The innumerable sins he had committed in countless lives were immediately absolved. Ayam Hikritanerv Sojanmakotiam Api Yad Vyajahara Vivaso Namas Vastyayanam Hari, Bag 6.27, Ajamila had already atoned for all his sinful actions. Indeed, he has atoned not only for sins performed in one life but for those performed in millions of lives, for in a helpless condition he chanted the holy name of Narayana. Even though he did not chant purely, he chanted without offenses, and therefore he is now pure and eligible for liberation. The most heinous offenses like murdering a woman, a king, a cow, or a brahmana, taking intoxicants, cohabiting with guru's wife, betraying a friend, stealing, etc. are easily condoned simply by chanting the holy name. Once one is purified of his sins, he becomes attracted to Lord Krishna. In this way the holy name guides the living entity to his penultimate spiritual goal. Stena Surapo Mitra Drug Brahmahagurutal Pagastri Rajapatrago Hanta Yesa Pataki no Per Sarvazam Api Agavatam Item Eva Sunaskritam Nama Vyaharanam Vinaryadas Tadvasayamata, Bag 6.2.9-10. The chanting of the holy names of Lord Vishnu is the best process of atonement for a thief of gold or other valuables, for a drunkard, for one who betrays a friend or relative, for one who kills a brahmana, or for one who indulges in sex with the wife of his guru, or another superior. It is also the best method of atonement for one who murders women, the king, or his father, for one who slaughters cows, and for all other sinful men. Simply by chanting the holy name of Lord Vishnu, such sinful persons may attract the attention of the Supreme Lord, who therefore considers, because this man has chanted my holy name, my duty is to give him protection. Penances and vows are insignificant activities compared to chanting. Observing penances and vows like Chandrayana Vrata strictly according to scriptural injunctions cannot completely eradicate the sins a sinner commits. Yet, by chanting Lord Krishna's name even once, one becomes totally free from all sins. Ananaskritar udatar brahmavadabhis tatha visuddhi yadi agavan vratadabhyatha harar namapadar udartas tad udamas lokagunapalam hakam, Bag June 2, 11. By following the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies or undergoing atonement, sinful men do not become as purified as by chanting once the holy name of Lord Hari. Although ritualistic atonement may free one from sinful reactions, it does not awaken devotional service, unlike the chanting of the Lord's names, which reminds one of the Lord's fame, qualities, attributes, pastimes and paraphernalia. Even if the holy name is chanted unconsciously, jokingly, simply for entertainment, or neglectfully, the most grievous sins are absolved, and he enters the spiritual realm of Vaikuntha, lying beyond the jurisdiction of Yamaraja, the god of death. Sankatayam parihajyam va stabham helenam eva va Vaikunthanam agrahanam asasagaharam vija, Bag June 2, 14. One who chants the holy name of the Lord is immediately freed from the reactions of unlimited sins, even if he chants indirectly to indicate something else, jokingly, for musical entertainment, or even neglectfully. This is accepted by all learned scholars of the scriptures. Padita Skalito Bagnas and Astas Tapta Ahata Harrier Ity Avasnaha Puman Narati Yatna, Bag June 2, 15. If one chants the holy name of Hari and then dies because of an accidental misfortune, such as falling from the top of a house, slipping and suffering broken bones while traveling on the road, being bitten by a serpent, being afflicted with pain and high fever, or being injured by a weapon, one is immediately absolved from having to enter hellish life, even though he is sinful. Ajananad Athava Jananad Uttamas Lokanama Yat Sankirtidamagam Pumso Etho Yathanala, Bag June 2, 18, as a fire burns dry grass to ashes, so the holy name of the Lord, whether chanted knowingly or unknowingly, burns to ashes without fail all the reactions of one's sinful activities. Vardamanantu yat papamyad buddham yad babajyati tatsarvam nirta hati asu govinda kirtananala lagabhagavadamrita. The holy name is the only real friend of the living entity. By chanting the holy name of Govinda, Krishna one very easily uproots all sinful reactions that have been accumulated not only in this lifetime but also those of many past lives and which are yet to mature into fruition. Sadadrohaparo yastu sajananam mahitale jade pavano dhanyo harar namanukirtanat lagabhagavadamrita. An offense committed against a saintly person is a serious crime, and only by chanting the holy name of Krishna can one atone for it. The scriptures have amply described the various forms of prayasita rituals for atonement of sins. However, all of these ritualistic activities are inconsequential compared to the chanting of the holy name. Vasanti yani kodastu pavanani mahitale natan tat tulyam yanti Krishna namakirtan karma purana. The process of chanting the holy name has the power to eradicate all the accumulated and sinful reactions and much more, so much so that the holy name can absolve more sinful reactions than one is at all capable of committing. Namnosya yavati sakta papanirarain hari tat vatkardam no saknoti patakam pataki janakarma purana. It is impossible to commit such volumes of sinful activities in this age of Kali that cannot be eradicated by the chanting of the holy name of Govinda. 10 Nasti karmajam lokavagjam manasam eva va yan na kasapat papam kalau Govinda kirtanam skanda purana. The scriptures proclaim unequivocally that the holy name is the only cure for all diseases. O residents of Vrindavana, I say it is true, trust me. Just chant the name of Govinda, Asitutananda, Krishna. Chant the holy name out for Madhusudan, feeling from the heart with tears flowing from the eyes, and rid yourself of all material disease and sufferings. Asi Uttananda Govindanamakirana Basitanasianti Sakala Raga Satyam Vadamiyaham Brannaradiya Purana. Chanting the holy name constantly can purify even the most fallen sinner, and after he becomes purified, he in turn is to be counted amongst the saintly persons who can purify others by his association. Mahapataka Yuddho Pikurt Iyan Manasam Haram Sudan Tatarano Bhutvajade Pankti Pavana Brahmananda Purana. All dreadful fears and sufferings, like severe sickness, the fear of capital punishment, etc., are easily quelled by chanting Lord Narayana's holy name. Mahavayati Samachano Rajabadhopapitita Narayanati Samkirtya Niratanko Bhavan Naravani Purana. The chanting of the holy name drives away all diseases, sufferings, distressful conditions, and inauspicious situations. Sarvaroga Yupasamanam Sarva Yupadravanasanam Santidam Sarvayarastanam Harar Nama Anukirtan Brannaradiya Purana. As a strong wind disperses the clouds of gathering gloom, and the rising sun's first rays dispel darkness, similarly chanting of the holy name countervails against all calamities by its own unlimited potency. This is clearly explained by Srila Vyasadeva in the Srimad Bhagavatam, December 12, 48 Samkirtamano Bhagavan Anantas Ratanabhavo Vyas Anam Hypumsam Pravijyasitam Vyadinodias Asamyathatamo Arkeo by Tramavati. When people properly glorify the Supreme Personality of Godhead or simply hear about His power, the Lord personally enters their hearts and cleanses away every trace of misfortune, just as sun removes the darkness or as a powerful wind drives away the clouds. A person deeply afflicted by poverty, hopelessness, despondency, weakness of mind, fear, and serious diseases and distress can rarely see the redeeming rays of hope, but if he simply chants Narayana, Hari, he will certainly be released from this intolerable misery and experience unlimited happiness. Ardhavisanasith ila ca gorsa ca vyadisa vardamana samkirtya narayana sabdamakam vimata dukkha sukhino bhavanti Vishnuddhar Matara. The holy name of Vishnu, Krishna, possesses inconceivable power and potency. By chanting the holy name, all evil spirits, ghosts, demons, and monsters etc. flee in fear, putting an end to the living entity's extreme trepidations. Chanting removes all inauspiciousness, tribulations, hunger, thirst, confusion, and so on. After knowing all these facts about the name's potency, if one is still in doubt about its efficacy, then he will not achieve any success in chanting. Another esoteric point about the holy name the devotees must be aware of is that one receives the mercy of the holy name only by increasing one's faith and not by faithless doubting. Kirtana Devadevasya Visnoramata Tejasa Yaksarakse Savate Labhuda Prita Vinayakadakanyo Vidravanti Sma Yatavanyi Ca Himsaka Sarvanatha Haram Tajyanamasamkirtanam Samritam Namasamkirtanam Krite Vakasa Trite Praskhalatatis Uvayagam Siramapnoti Sarvanart Himasams Aya Vishnuddhar Matara. I see that Kali Yuga is like a black, poisonous snake with a gaping mouth and fangs. But please be unperturbed, dear devotees, and listen with faith. Once the holy name of the Lord is being chanted, it is like igniting a forest fire which will burn to ashes the poisonous snakes within the forest. Kali Kalakuzarpajya Tixnadam Strajya Ma Bayam Govindanamadana Dagdo Yajyati Basmatam Skanda Purana. In this dark age of Kali Yuga, sincere devotees of the Supreme Lord should leave aside all other means for liberation and take full shelter of the holy name. This is their real responsibility and duty. There is unlimited bliss in chanting the different names of Krishna, Hari, Kesava, Govinda, Vasudeva, and Jaganmaya. For one who chants constantly with unflinching faith, he remains unaffected by the reverses of Kali Yuga, because his heart has become purified by chanting. Hari Namapara Yesa Gor Kali Yuj Nara Tee Vikritakritisxa Na Kalir Badhate Hitan Hair Kesava Govinda Vasudeva Jaganmaya Itirayanti Yanityam Na Hitam Badhate Kala Bran Naradia Purana. An abominable sinner, a fit resident of hell, can easily become a devotee of the Lord by chanting Krishna's name. Thus he can enter into the highest spiritual abode of the Lord. Yatha tatha hair namakirtayanti sma naraka tatha tatha hara bhaktamukvahanto udavamyo enrasimaparana purabda, or unmanifest reactions of sinful activities committed in a previous life, can be counteracted only by means of chanting the holy name. This result cannot be achieved by pursuing speculative knowledge or performance of fruitive activity. In fact, it is impossible to break free from the entanglement of karma results of actions without the help of the chanting process. Final liberation, therefore, is unattainable through other processes. The kind of liberation the holy name offers to the living entity will never again allow him to be induced to perform fruitive activities, but will rather make him transcend illusion and the three material modes. Nada param karmanivan takrantanam mumuksatam tirthapadanukirtanat na yat punakarme susajate mano rajastamabhyam kalalam tato niyathabag. June 2, 46. Therefore one who desires freedom from material bondage should adopt the process of chanting and glorifying the name, fame, form, and pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, at whose feet all the holy places stand. One cannot derive the proper benefit from other methods, such as pious atonement, speculative knowledge, and meditation in mystic yoga, because even after following such methods one takes to fruitive activities again, unable to control his mind, which is contaminated by the base qualities of nature, namely passion and ignorance. If a person who is in a death stupor, suffering acutely in a state of coma, somehow, unconsciously or otherwise, chants Krishna's name, the bonds of karmic reaction that bind him are severed, and he attains the supreme goal. In Kali Yuga such liberation is unobtainable by any other methods. Yan namat hiam ri yamana acharapatan scalan va vivasogran puman vimata karmargala uttamam gatam prapnoti yaks anti na tam kalau jana bag. December 3, 44. Terrified, about to die, a man collapses on his bed. Although his voice is faltering and he is hardly conscious of what he is saying, if he utters the holy name of the Supreme Lord he can be freed from the reaction of his fruitive work and achieve the supreme destination. But still people in the age of Kali will not worship the Supreme Lord. The holy name should be chanted with sincere faith and devotion and without envy. Krishna then forgives all of his countless offenses. As for the unfortunate soul who does not believe in the holy name, the gates of liberation remain always closed to him. Mama namani loksman sradayas kurta tajya parad hakotas kasamami avam na samsaya Vishnu Yamala. Discrepancies that arise while pronouncing Vedic hymns and following regulative principles of ritualistic activities in regard to time, place and paraphernalia are all rectified by chanting the holy name, and thus one experiences unlimited joy. Chanting is the most important of all spiritual activities, so if one takes shelter of the holy name he will automatically achieve perfection in all other devotional endeavors. Mantratis tantratis chadramdasa kalarnavastuta sarvam karatinas anasam kirtanam tava bag. August 23, 16. There may be discrepancies in pronouncing the mantras and observing the regulative principles, and moreover there may be discrepancies in regard to time, place and paraphernalia. But when your lordship's holy name is chanted, everything becomes faultless. The holy name is the essence of the Vedas, and far superior to it. Anyone who doubts this faces constant misery. Pranava, the sound Om, is one of Krishna's names. The Vedas have emanated from the seed sound Om, spoken first by Lord Brahma. One who continuously chants Lord Hari, Krishna's name, is considered to have mastered the four Vedas. Arjivedo Hayajur Vedasamavidapidarvanayad Hitasanayanoktam Harrier Ity Aksaradvayam Vishnuddhar Madara. What prompts you to undertake the tedious study of the four Vedas, namely, Arji, Sama, Yajur and Atharva? Simply go on chanting, Govinda, Govinda. That is all that is required to achieve perfection. Ma rco maya justata ma samapatha kinkana govindeti harir mamagyam gayasva nityaza skanda purana. Each name of Lord Vishnu is greater and more potent than the entire Vedas, and Lord Rama's name alone is superior to 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. Vinaykai kanamapai sarvavedad hikam matam tadrake namasahasrina ramanamasamam samritam Padma Purana. The spiritual result one obtains from chanting 1,000 names of Vishnu 3 times is attained by chanting Lord Krishna's holy name once. Dear devotees of the Lord, please continuously chant, Krishna, 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 He. And also chant, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This mantra consisting of 16 names is perfect in every respect, and chanting this mantra gives one the highest benefit and perfection in spiritual life. Sahasranam nam punyanam tri ravartya tu yat phalam avartya tu krishnasya namakam tat prayakati brahmanda purana. Why undertake so many inconveniences that automatically accompany pilgrimages simply to gain some piety, when by constantly chanting Hare Krishna, wherever you are situated, you can accrue the results of all pious activities? For one who continually chants the Lord's holy name there is no extra spiritual benefit by visiting even such holy places as Kurukshetra, Kasi, Puskara, etc. Kurukstrina Kimtasia Puskarina Vajihavagret Vasati Yajya Hari Riti Aksaradvayam Skanda Purana. The spiritual value of Hari Kirtana is far superior to even circumambulating many thousands of holy pilgrimages. Tirthakoti Sahasrani Tirthakoti Satani Satani Sarvani Avapnoti Vinanama Anukirtanat Vamana Purana. On a visit to the holy land of Kurukshetra, the powerful sage Visvamitra once said that he had heard the names of many holy places of pilgrimage in the material universe, but none of them possessed even 1/1,000,000th of the spiritual potency contained in the chanting of the holy name. This statement is of utmost value to everyone. Visrutani bahunyeva turtani bahudhani ca koti amzana api tulyani namakirtanito harivis vamitra samhita. What is the necessity for studying such voluminous works as the Vedic literature and its corollaries? And why do people visit innumerable holy pilgrimage sites? One who truly desires to liberate his soul from illusion, let him constantly chant Lord Govinda's Krishna's holy name. Kitanta Vedagamasatra Vistarized Theranikir Api Kim Pariyajanam Yadi Atmano Vanchasai Muddy Karanam Govinda Govinda Iti Sfuradam Rata. The chanting of the holy name is the highest spiritual activity, far superior to all other pious activities. One who chants with this realization is automatically executing all other prescribed religious duties. Pious activities like giving lakhs of cows in charity on solar eclipses, residing in Prayaga in the month of Magha December-January and observing strict vows and baths, performing countless sacrifices and dispersing mountains of gold are not equivalent to a minute fraction of the spiritual potency of chanting the holy name. Gokodivanam grahana kagajya prayagagang odak kalpavasaya janaodam marusavarnadanam govinda kirtanurna samam sadam ze lagu bhagavadamrita. Even if hundreds of altruistic works are performed for the benefit of the general's welfare, all such activities are mundane activities according to the scriptures. The chanting of the names of God alone can actually give complete liberation from this material world. Every other activity is insignificant in comparison. Istapertni karmani suvahuni kradani api bhavahitur hitani eva harer namatu mudadam bodhayana samhita. How reliable is Samkhya Yoga? Deductive philosophical speculation, Astanga Yoga, the eightfold yoga process, etc. to offer one liberation? If you are really searching for muddy, then continuously chant Govinda's name. In fact, muddy is also insignificant in comparison to the actual result one achieves by chanting the holy name. Muddy is but facile even to someone who chants the holy name indifferently. Kim Karajyati Samkhyana Kim Yogare Naranayakamuttimikasi Rajendra Kuru Govinda Kirtanam Guru Purana. One who constantly chants Krishna's name, the holy name, dances on his tongue. He may have taken birth in a family of dog-eaters Svapaka, but he should certainly be considered a highly elevated Brahmana. He must have already performed severe austerities and penances, visited all the holy places, taken bath in all of the sacred rivers and studied the conclusions of the Vedas. Thus, obtaining immense piety, he incessantly tastes the nectar of the holy name. Aho bata svapako tagarian vadhivagravartate nama tubhyam tepas tapas te juhyavasasner area brahmanukar namagrananti yeti bag. 3.33.70 How glorious are they whose tongues are chanting your holy name. Even if born in the families of dog-eaters, such persons are worshipable. Persons who chant the holy name of your lordship must have executed all kinds of austerities and fire sacrifices and achieved all the good manners of the Aryans. To be chanting the holy name of your lordship, they must have bathed at holy places of pilgrimage, studied the Vedas and fulfilled everything required. The Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the greatest chant for deliverance. It can easily offer all perfections and bring one to the highest spiritual realizations. This fact has been boldly proclaimed in the Vedic literatures. The chanting of the holy name brings completely under control all 6 vicious vices: lust, greed, anger, etc., and the impetuous senses, thus freeing one to execute perfect devotional service to the Supreme Lord. Atad sadvargaharanam rapunigrahanam paramadhyatmamalam atad vinarnamayanukirtanam skanda Purana. The really qualified and intelligent scholar, who applies his knowledge by proper behavior and who relish the essence of the scriptures, appreciates Kali Yuga, because it is only in this Yuga that one attains the highest perfection simply by chanting the holy name. Kalim Savajayanti Arya Gunajana Sarabhaganayatra Samkirtanena Eva Sarvasvartho Bhilaviate Bag. November 5, 36. Those who are actually advanced in knowledge are able to appreciate the essential value of this age of Kali. Such enlightened persons worship Kali Yuga because in this fallen age all perfections of life can easily be achieved by the performance of Sankirtana. The supremely potent holy name is equal in every respect to the Supreme Lord Krishna himself, because Lord Krishna has invested the holy name with all of his potencies. Krishna has collected the spiritual results accrued by charity, austerity, penance, pilgrimage, karmakanda rituals offered to the demigods, Rajasujayajana, Svamedhayajana, knowledge of self-realization and so on infused them into his holy name to make it absolutely powerful. Danavrata tapas tirthake stradanenka yastida sakteo deva mahatam sarva papahara subharajaswayasvamthanam jainanamadhyat vasthuna agrasaya harina sarvasthapadas vjaname suskanda purana. Lord Krishna, Lord of the demigod, possesses inconceivable potencies, and all of his names are endowed with the same potencies. One should develop attachment for Krishna's holy names. Take shelter and worship the holy name, for the omnipotent name can give one every desirable object. Sarvartha Sakti Yutasyadavadivasya Kakrina Yak Kabhirosatam Namatat Sarvartha Suyojayat Brahmananda Purana. The world becomes joyful hearing Hrisiksa's Krishna holy name, and they become attached to him. The perfected souls offer their respectful homage to him, but the demons are afraid, and they flee away. Lord Krishna and his names are the same. The name has immense powers of influence, it is not lacking in anything. Stain our Siksatava Prakirtya Jagat Prasayati Anurajyate Ca Roxam Sibhit Nidraso Dravanti Sarv Namazianti Ca Siddhasangha. O Master of the senses, the world becomes joyful upon your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you their respected homage, the demons are afraid, and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done. Special material qualifications, caste, etc. are not the required qualifications for chanting the holy name. One does not need to have formal initiation or have undergone vows of purification to be eligible to chant the holy name. Whoever constantly chants the names of the Supreme Lord, Narayana, Jagannatha, Vasudeva, Janardana, is respected by all as a spiritual master. That person who chants Lord Krishna's name in sleeping, walking, dreaming and while performing other chores, is to be worshipped by everyone. Narayana Jagannatha Vasudeva Janardana Idirayanti Nityam Te Vi Sarvatra Bandita S Vapan Bunjanav Rajamstistan Udastham Ca Vadamas Tatha Yavadanti Harar Nama Tpya Nityam Namo Nama Brannaradiya Purana. Anyone who chants Lord Krishna's holy name is to be worshipped like a guru without considering that such a person is a woman, a Sudra, a Pakesa, a Yavana, or of even lower birth. Sri Sudra Pakezo Vapi Yekanyi Papianayakirtayanti Haram Bhakti Atipyapihanamo Nama Narayana Vyahastava. One who is shelterless, who has no higher spiritual goals, who is a debauchee, cruel, violent, very licentious and devoid of knowledge, austerity, or religious principles can become more elevated than the pious men simply by the chanting holy name. Anayagateo Martyabhagino Pai Parantapa Jainanavarajurahita Brahmakaryati Varjatas Sarva Dharmajitavis Nornama Matraka Jalpaka Sukana Yamgatam Yantai Natam Sarvpai Dharmaka Padma Purana. There are no rules indicating time, place, or circumstances for chanting the holy name, nor is anyone prohibited from chanting if he is unclean or contaminated. Na dasanayamaz tasman na kalanayamaz tathanakistadani sethosti Shri Haranamna Lubdhaka Vishnu Dharma. Just go on chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna. Do not be inhibited by external rules such as those governing cleanliness. The holy name is fully independent of all such material proscriptions, and it is the supremely purifying agent cleansing everything but without becoming affected in any way. Chakrayudhajya namamai sada sarvatra kirtat na sakam kirtan tajyasa pavitrakaro yata skanda purana. Ritualistic religious practices like yajna, charity, sacred baths, and chanting of Vedic hymns are all regulated by rules of times, cleanliness, etc. To consider that the chanting of the holy name is subject to the same restrictions is a gross blunder. There are no hard and fast rules for chanting. Therefore, everyone chant Krishna's name at all times. Na dasanayamo rajan na kalanayamaz tatha vidyate natra sandiha vinarnama anukirtan kalosti danyajan siastain kalosti sajapi vino samkirtan kalo nasti atra parthivatal vaishnava sintamani. For the yogi who is searching for peace of mind, tranquility, and freedom from fear, the only quick and effective way is to chant the holy name. Atamnar vidyamanana makatana kuto bayamyoginam rupa nirnatam harar namanukirtanam bag. February 1, 11. O King, constant chanting of the holy name of the Lord after the ways of the great authorities is the doubtless and fearless way of success for all, including those who are free from all material desires, those who are desirous of all material enjoyment, and also those who are self-satisfied by dint of transcendental knowledge. Lord's holy name is the most magnanimous deliverer of souls. The name alone offers the living entity sure and easy liberation. One needs to chant the bisyllabic name of the Supreme Lord Hari, just once, and immediately become an eligible candidate for liberation. Sakrodukaritam yena hari riti yaksaradvayam bada parakaras tina moksayagamanam prati skanda purana. Anyone who chants Lord Narayana's holy name even once with a pure heart, having conquered sleep and lethargy, is liberated and is in constant communion with the Lord. Sakrodukaritam yastu Narayanamatan trita sudhantakarano bhutva nirvanamad higakati Padma Purana. A living entity, enmeshed in the abysmal ocean of repeated birth and death, even if unconsciously chants the holy name of Hari Krishna, he becomes immediately liberated, and personified fear, being afraid of the holy name, goes away. Apana samsritim garam yan nama vivasogran tata sadayo bimusai ita yad bibheti svayam bayam bag. January 1, 14 living beings who are entangled in the complicated meshes of birth and death can be freed immediately by even unconsciously chanting the holy name of Krishna, which is feared by fear personified. Let me take shelter of the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, whose incarnations, transcendental qualities, and activities are all mysterious imitations of worldly affairs. One who invokes his transcendental names, even unconsciously, at the time of death, is certainly absolved of all his sins of many lifetimes, and attains him without fail. Yajyavataragunakarma vidambanani namani yesuvigami vivasagrunanti te nikajanma samalam sahasiva hitva samianti apavartamratam tamajam prapati bag. March 9, 15 let me take shelter of the lotus feet of him whose incarnations, qualities, and activities are mysterious imitations of worldly affairs. One who invokes his transcendental names, even unconsciously, at the time he quits this life, is certainly washed immediately of the sins of many, many births and attains him without fail. In our normal activities of eating, sleeping, sitting, dreaming, etc., to chant Krishna's names, while nullify the ill effects of Kali Yuga, is the perfection of speech. Even if a person chants Krishna's names indifferently, he will surely achieve his svarupa, or original spiritual self, and attain that state beyond all material fear and lamentation. He will reach Vaikuntha, the supreme goal. Varjamstasthan svapanasanan svasan vakyaprapurain namasamkirtanam visnoralaya kalivardhanam kritva svarapadam yatai bhakti yudam param vrajet vasudavajya samkirtya surapo vyat hito pi va mahavasna prasadatai linga purana varaha purana. If somehow or other one chants Krishna's holy name, Krishna is attracted to him and he showers him with causeless mercy. Even a ghostly haunted drunkard, miserably suffering numerous health disorders, simply chants the holy name, then liberation is immediately within his easy reach. Madhuram Atan Mangalanam Sakal Nigama Valasat Phalam Cit Svarapam Sakrode Pi Parajitam Sradaya Helaya Va Baitir Gubara Naramatram Tarayat Krishna Namaskanda Purana. Amongst the different limbs of bhakti, chanting of the holy name is, according to all the scriptures, the most efficacious. Astanga Yoga necessitates much arduous physical and mental exercise in order to remember the Supreme Lord Vishnu. But simply moving the lips and chanting is the best form of glorification and remembrance of the Supreme Lord. Agakat smaranam vinirvavayasena sadhyate asthashpandanamatrina kirtananta tato varam Vaishnava Sintamani. One who has worshipped the deity of the Lord for at least 1,000 lifetimes, and in each life having taken proper Brahmanical initiation, is able to vibrate the holy name of Lord. Yena janmasate purvam vasudvasamarsita tanmukharanamani sadatasthani bharata Vaishnava Sintamani. The supreme goal which was attained in Satya Yuga by years of prolonged meditation, in Treta Yuga by performing extensive yajanas, in Dvapara Yuga by opulent and scrupulous deity worship, in Kali Yuga the same results are easily had simply by the chanting of the holy name. Dhyayan krte yajanya janaya stratayam dvaparayarthayan yadapnoti tadapnoti kalau samkirtaya kesavam Vishnu Purana. The hallmark of a Mahabhagavata, the most elevated devotee in Kali Yuga, is that he chants the holy name of the Lord constantly. Mahabhagavatan Nityam Kalau Smakirtiya Kesavam Skanda Purana. The extraordinary result derived from chanting the transcendentally empowered and eternal name of Krishna just a few times cannot be satisfactorily described, even by persons like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma. So marvelous is the holy name that immediately upon chanting it, the chanter attains the supreme destination. Sakrod Ukarayanti eva harar nama sidamakam phalam nasya kasamo vaktam sahasravadano vidhinamakarana mahatmayam srutyate mahatabhudam yadukarana matrina naro yayad param padam brannaradia purana. Lord Krishna said to Arjuna, O Arjuna, listen attentively. When the living entity chants my name, whether out of devotion or indifference, I never forget this act. It remains always close to my heart. There is now vow like chanting the holy name, no knowledge superior to it, no meditation which comes anywhere near it, and it gives the highest result. No penance is equal to it, and nothing is as potent or powerful as the holy name. Chanting is the greatest act of piety and the supreme refuge. Even the words of the Vedas do not possess sufficient power to describe its magnitude. Chanting is the highest path to liberation, peace, and eternal life. It is the pinnacle of devotion, the heart's joyous proclivity and attraction, and the best form of remembrance of the Supreme Lord. The holy name has appeared solely for the benefit of the living entities as their Lord and Master, their supreme worshipable object and their spiritual guide and mentor. Sradaya Helaya Nama Ratani Mama Yantuvatisam Nama Sada Partha Vartate Hirde Mama Na Nama Sadrasam Jainanam Na Nama Sadrasam Vradam Na Nama Sadrasam Dhivanam Na Nama Sadrasam Phalam Na Nama Sadrasastiago Na Nama Sadrasasama Na Nama Sadrasam Niam Na Nama Sadrasi Gadanameva Parama Mutir Nameva Parama Gadanameva Parama Santir Nameva Parama Stidinameva Parama Bhaktir Nameva Parama Matanameva Parama Pritir Nameva Parama Samridinameva Karanam Yantir Nameva Prabhur eva ca nameva. Paramarad hyam nameva paramo gurayadi purana. There are no limits to the glories of the holy name. Just by hearing the Lord's names, even a pakesa, the lowest of mankind, can be saved. Na hi bhagavanagadatam idam tivad darsanam en ranam akila papakasaya yan namasakar kravanat pukezo pi vimusayat samsarat bag. June 16, 44. My Lord, it is not impossible for one to be immediately freed from all material contamination by seeing you. Not to speak of seeing you personally, merely by hearing the holy name of your Lordship only once, even Kandalas, men of the lowest class are freed from all material contamination. Under the circumstances, who will not be freed from material contamination simply by seeing you? Whoever continuously chants Lord Krishna's holy name, even in his sleep, can easily realize that the name is a direct manifestation of Krishna himself, in spite of the influences of Kali Yuga. This has been ordained by Lord Krishna. Krishna Krishniti Krishniti Svapan Jagrad Vrajam Statha Yojal Patai Kalau Nityam Krishnarupi Bhavidhai Savaraha Purana. One who chants Krishna's name and constantly remembers him, even though living in this material ocean of nescience, is like the lotus, which is born in the water but is untouched by it. Its position is transcendental. This great soul is capable of liberating all the suffering residents of the hellish planets. Krishna Krishniti Krishniti Yo Mam Esmarati Nityasajalam Hitvayatha Padmam Narakadaramiyaham Narsimha Purana. The holy name is the prime and most secure shelter for the living entities. The holy name can eradicate endless offenses and liberate a person. Nam nam mukyataram nama krishnakyam mi parantapa prayasiddhamasasanam papanam mokakam param pravasakanda. The holy name is a transcendental touchstone, a direct manifestation of Krishna himself, a fully cognizant being, perfect, pure, eternally independent. The name and Krishna are identical. Nama Sintamana Krishnas Chaitanya Rasavigraha Purna Sudo Nityamuto Binatvat Nama Namana BRSP.V.2.1081. One who philosophically understands that the Lord's holy name and his potencies are the same can properly approach and worship the Supreme Lord with transcendental knowledge and choice prayers. Om Asyajanantu Nama Cid Vibhaktan Mahastvisno Sumadim Bajamahi Om Tat Sat RG Beta 1.56.3. Sri Krishnadasa, a resident of Adama, then humbly inquired from Lord Chaitanya with folded hands, Dear Lord, I have one other clarification to be made, which I place before your lotus feet, After having heard the wonderful glories of the holy name, I wonder why chanting does not give everyone the same result. The Lord replied, Sraddha, faith is the root of everyone's spiritual life. Some persons do not get results from chanting due to their lack of faith. The holy name is the Supreme Lord Himself, residing in everyone's heart as the Supersoul, and He offers success in chanting proportionate to one's faith. Persons who do not have sufficient faith in the holy name or the chanting process, cannot have spiritual progress. Instead they slide down the path to destruction, committing offenses against the holy name. They misinterpret the glories and transcendental nature of the holy name, and due to this offense they suffer hellish existence. Arthavadam haranamna samhavayati yonara sa papastho manasyanam narapatatai sfutam katyayani samita yanamakirtana vivadan nisamaya na sradat hatai manutya dutarthavadam yo manasis taniha dukaka yake sipamai sansaragara vivid hardi nipitatangam brahma samita.